It's Christmas 1979. You want a Matchbox Race N Chase because you've seen the following advert. But did the expectation meet reality? Let's find out.
Matchbox announced the nearest thing yet to the thrills of a real-life car chase. Matchbox Race N Chase. It's the only slot car set that lets you U-turn, like real cars. You can jump. You can race. And you can actually control those U-turns. Matchbox Race N Chase, the first car chase that's safe for kids.
The Matchbox Race N Chase. So inside the box we have, this looks like track plans, how to install the bridge, etc, etc. We have a pretty cool catalogue, some of the other vehicles that you could have bought, and there's a picture of the Race N Chase set that we are going to make. Don't know what that is. If this set fails to operate, car and track service notes, car care. We have the power controller, power base. I'm instantly intrigued by the fact that we have two plugs, one for power and then two for each controller. That must have something to do with the U-turn function. Sections of track, some straight sections, some curbs, some little curb pieces, the controllers with, see, two plugs and the U-turn switch on the top. So we shall figure out how they work towards the end of the video. Bridge. And some more straights. Bridge supports. Track cleaning tool. Barriers. Now, only in the 70s would a child's toy come advertising Martini and Jägermeister. I'm surprised there's not a tobacco one on there. And here we have, here's the good guy, here's our policeman. It's plastic. I was surprised by that. I was expecting it to be die cast, what with it being Matchbox, but I suppose for weight purposes a slot car needs to be as light as possible. So there we go, there's our cop car. Oh no, just spotted a problem. Here's our bad guy, and he's got a tyre missing. Maybe one of the TCR. Oh my god, that tyre is rock hard. So I think what I'm going to have to do, maybe some of those replacement TCR tyres that I've got will fit. Okay, so if you're ever wondering, do TCR tyres fit onto Matchbox Race N Chase. This is a replacement TCR tyre that I bought off of eBay, and yes they do. Thank goodness for that. So what I'm going to do... Ooh. Okay. So that's the state of the original over 40-year-old tyre. Okay, they're no good. New back shoes. Hurrah. Let's do the same for the police car. Well gone. Ugh. Well gone. There we go. New tyres. Right. Let's see what happens. Let's get this track put together. Okay, so the first major problem that you get is the U-turn feature is a bit sporadic. The Corvette seemed to manage the U-turns a lot better than the police car, but as you can see, even those weren't perfect. The second problem you have is the bridge. When you're going to make that jump, sometimes you make the jump, sometimes you don't, and you spend most of your time putting the car back onto the track. The other problem with the bridge is it's usually facing the wrong way. So now you've made it around the track, you come up to the bridge and oh, the bridge is out, you need to U-turn, go back the other way, which is part of the gameplay. But when the U-turn function is such a pain to actually get to work properly, it becomes very frustrating very quickly. Whoops. So how do they U-turn? It's really quite simple. You've got two plugs that go into the power base. You press the button on the top, it reverses the polarity going down to the track and spins the motor in the opposite direction. And it does that from inside the controller. You have a little switch, and depending on how it's pressed, it routes the power either down through to the blue plug or the red plug, and each plug has a different polarity. So there you have it, Matchbox Race N Chase. I found the gameplay to be a little bit stifled because of the bridge always being in the wrong position, the cars never fully making the jump and always coming off the track, and the U-turn potluck as to whether it actually U-turned or not, which kind of slowed things down. It would have been more fun if the bridge wasn't there and the cars could have just raced around and round, which would just essentially be a scale-electric racetrack, I suppose. So anyway, if you had this as a child and you had the same problems, or you didn't have those problems, I'd love to hear your feedback below. Thanks for watching.